Holy shit. It's an AoE Ego ID. Oh. Okay, before we talk about him, let's take a look at Sloshing Ishmael. Also an Ego ID. One skill, all blunt as expected of Ishmael. It's heavy. Hit, inflict tremor, count. Inflict tremor. And then burst tremor, reduce tremor count. And after bursting tremor, inflict rupture. When one ally with the highest speed bursts tremor, they inflict rupture. Oh, okay. If this unit fails to deal HP damage using attack skills in a turn, gain a shield next turn. Huh. Doesn't look very interesting. Okay, first off, low damage. Right? So we see 1 coin, 2 coin, and 1 coin. Doesn't look great. Maybe it fuels Kapot. Let me open up Kusoge. Let's see, element typings. Like, okay, I need to consider when I would run this. Maybe it fulfills her Kapot. Kapot is Wrath, Lust, and Glad. Is it Glad? It is no, Wrath, Lust, Sloth. So no, doesn't feel Kapot at all. What elements are these? These are Wrath Gloom, so it can fill up Snag Harpoon. Wrath, Lust, no, can't fill that. So it only fills up Snag Harpoon. So this ID here fills up Snag Harpoon, inflicts tremor count, and then bursts tremor to convert it into rupture. So quite similar to Gregor, where she is supposed to be the link between tremor and rupture. Nothing much else to say right now, because I think this character will probably be not very good, because no damage. Unless these values are humongous, maybe? I think the intention here is that she's going to be a tank, because the enemies that she's based off are also tanks. Very thick characters, only weak to pierce, so maybe that is the intention of her. She's not a damage up ID, interestingly enough. She is a tremor ID, so... Oh man, I don't think this will be a good unit as of what I'm looking at. It's just too little damage output. Inflict tremor count, I guess. If this value was a humongous amount, then I could consider this, but otherwise no, like straight up no way, man. I'm slotting this in. I need someone that does Unga Bunga damage and supports my playstyle, so I will only use Rodion as of now. Yeah, I don't think this character will see use, and I'll just wait for the coinage first. Let's not be too hasty. Let's just wait for coinage and then we'll talk about it again, but this is not looking good. Spicebush, AoE passive. Oh, when attacking 2 or more targets at once, deal more damage. AoE blunt. AoE blunt. It's just Legend main Bond skill 2, baby. Spend tremor count to turn this into an AoE skill. Oh, okay. And then to gain tremor count, use skill 1, skill 3. Okay. On evasion, you inflict sinking. On hit, you inflict sinking count next turn. Oh. So speed is not too important on this character. Looks like they are going to make some enemies weak to sinking. They're going to make us want to do SP. Oh, wait. There's a status here. Oh, okay. There's a status that is affected with sinking. So it's sinking support. Yes, good. Spicebush is for sinking support. So we got sinking count here. We got sinking amount here. And then skill 2 is a sinking applier for next turn. Okay. Clash lose SP. Okay, interesting. Why would I want to lose with this? And maybe this is just a bonus. Is the coinage here bad? Maybe? Is that why you're losing? Anyway, on use you gain tremor count, which is very weird. Okay, no. Gain tremor count is for this one. It's just, if you gain tremor count and enemies apply tremor, it's also a bit rough, right? Yeah, it's a bit rough. But at the same time, if you don't get hit, maybe it's huge value. It's a lot of coins. That is 3 coins on each skill. That's a lot of coins. Maybe a lot of damage. Pierce, and blunt. Okay, potential. On hit, inflict sinking count. If target has a certain amount of sinking or more, causes sinking deluge. Deal SP damage by sinking count times sinking potency, then remove sinking. It's burst sinking! It's sinking burst! If target SP is 45 or lower, excess SP is dealt as Gloom Affinity HP damage. Units with no SP take all of it as Gloom HP damage. Oh. Oh. Wait a second. Is this very good? Oh, I need to see the numbers here. I need to see these sinking amounts. The count numbers and then the sinking. I feel like, okay, if the numbers are great, that means Yi Sang here can solo max out sinking onto one target and add potency by himself. Sprouting Bud is quite good because if you don't apply the count now, right, that means that you can preserve the count, because when you apply the count, right, this turn, and you hit it at the same time, you do reduce the sinking count this turn. So having it on next turn is very good to stack the sinking count, so that in the future, you can use skill 2 or skill 3 to make the sinking even better. Then you can use skill 3 here to maybe replace. Maybe this will be inflict sinking count of 1, so that will replace the sinking count that you've applied with Sprouting Bud. So it looks like the flow is going to be, you need to apply a bud, and then the bud will bloom also of sorts with this or this. This is kind of like increasing the power of your sinking. And then this is to replace the sinking after you do a bunch of damage and you burst the sinking amount. So this is your finisher move. And then these two are your stacking moves. If uses a certain amount of tremor count, deal a portion of damage dealt as bonus damage. Okay. So once again, this is all going to come down to the numbers, but oh my goodness, this is our first AoE blunt on an ID, and looks like he might be able to solo sustain sinking on enemies. So depending on how much damage this does, right, I think we could see a potential low turn team that involves Yi Sang. Oh, the viability of this character looks very good actually. But it's once again down to the coinage. And will this character be negative coins? No, it doesn't look like it. There's nothing here that really supports a negative coin playstyle. There's no self sanity loss. There's no sinking application to self. So it looks like this guy will be a hits character. Interesting. Yi Sang with hits. Okay. So we finally got burst sinking. And looks like we're not getting umbrellas or blossoms or whatever I predicted beforehand. Yeah, looks like it's just going to be a burst sinking, support sinking, and deals more damage if you target 2 or more targets at once. Maybe this could also compensate in case this thing was a low coin move, because how many target slots will it be? And in addition to that, right, will the railway be robots? Because robots will suck away some of the AoE. If this is not, maybe, oh man, it cannot be 7 target AoE, right? The boss has 7 target AoE, which means there's no way this will be 7 target AoE. It's like, you know, when you play a boss character and you get him, and then he becomes meh. This is feeling like it a little bit. So maybe this combat start here will be an AoE skill of maybe 3 slot targeting. In which case, right, if you were to target a robot, it will only hit 1 robot, because the robot has ×2 on 1 slot and 1 on the second slot, which means he will suck all of the actions. So against robots might not be very good if the railway has quite a lot of those. Probably use Ninclair instead for robots. But against a lot of enemies weak to blunt, like the K-Corp gang, cockroaches, maybe this character could see a lot of use. Damn, I'm excited for this character. So far, I think that is all right for this Twitter update. I think it is. So summary real quick, I'm thinking that Ishmael here doesn't look very interesting unless these numbers are extremely good. And Yi Sang here looks extremely spicy, but once again we need to hope for the numbers to be good. I cannot say anything else. Is there any other updates from Limbus today? No, it's only these two. Let's see if any comments here have anything interesting to say. Marriage, Dare to Dream Again, Rupture plus Blooming, understandable. Mediocre coin power, yeah. I also think so, because if they make this an AoE and it has good coin power, it's going to be very hard to balance. Pure depression build, power creep is real. I can't say if it's power creep yet, it's too early for that. Okay, let's look at Ishmael. Any comments here? This single and double coins hit like a freight train. Yep, understandable. So over for he. She better get her own busted 000 this season. It's Jover, still a better choice. Everyone's doom posting, understandable. Okay, understandable. Yeah, this coinage either be very good or meh, and then it's not gonna be used. And this one better be good coinages, and then we will see a lot of use probably. Yeah. So summary. Ishmael doesn't look too hot. Yi Sang looks very spicy. Haha, Spicebush, get it? Spicy. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, leave a comment on what you think these coinages would be. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure people already know the coinages. Data miners already got it. But I'm not going to look. I'm just going to wait for it to be released, and then I'll take a look at it myself. And then I will let you all know what I feel about these coinages after my testing. Yeah. So hope you all have good luck with your pulls. I am going to see the coinages first before I decide to pull. I think this character here looks very interesting. So depending on how it looks, and maybe if there's going to be synergizing ego, because they did release Sun Shower Heath with AEDD, right? So maybe there'll be a synergizing ego with this. So maybe I'll want to go and pull that combo just for the playstyle. But yeah, besides that, wait for coinages before we pull, as per usual. And yeah, good luck with all your pulls if you are going to pull for him, because man, he looks good, right? Damn. Sorry, Chonker Ishmael. Sorry. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching.